for this showdown between these two fighters should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, alongside... First up... Expectation. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. There's a counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Catch and shoot. The perfect counter lands. You believe what we are seeing. How long? Did you see that? They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And sellout has been dropped. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The referee really thinking about stopping it, and down goes sellout. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Where did that come?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be hot.
Final 10 seconds. Pulling right there. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is good. And there's the bell for round 2. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? And sellout is down to the canvas. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me it there. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Missed him with that uppercut. Can they finish it? That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Oh my goodness, Johnny. Why weren't they more This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell to start round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good count. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. They've been beaten so badly this fight, you almost hope that it stopped, and it is. It is over. TKO victory.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
Just like another like.
Ladies and... These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
These two have certainly... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That jab doesn't find a home. You're looking at the king of the ring, but how long will it last? Will they defend their undisputed title? Counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. What a nightmare scenario. Disaster averted. It pulled that thought. Why weren't they covering up? And Machine goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Continue.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta power you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the end.
They exchange punches. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the second round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And miss with the jab. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense is everything, because they...
Oh my God, Johnny! Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Can they finish it? And Machine drops to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle on him. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter shot. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Here was the defense. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now he's got to wake up. He's got to get on the back.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Oh my, that's a game changer. At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to... And down goes Machine. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown was going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And I can't believe that it's ended this way.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still undisputed champion, the Boss.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. And they will enjoy a power advantage. They'll be squaring up against the... Up first...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico. Wearing the black trunks...
We've waited a long time for this fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice hook. Perfect counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You're looking at the king of the ring, but how long will it last? Will they defend their undisputed title? The stamina is off the charts. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
And now going for the finish. The moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Day's now.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Why weren't they covering up? And the Boss has been dropped. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and we continue.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
To make or break a fighter.
Here we go. It's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Big whiff with the right hook. Just misses with that jab. Counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my. That's a game changer. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. And we may see a stoppage here. And down goes Machine. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four,
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response.
Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown... we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That uppercut doesn't land. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Jab misses. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Taking too much, the fight is over.
After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still undisputed champion, the Boss.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. First up first is the boss from Mexico. And they are the undisputed champ. They won by TKO in their last fight. They'll be facing Kingmaker from Mexico.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from Mexico, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black, the national and continental welterweight champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico, wearing the red trunks with red trim, Kingmaker.
All the seats have been taken. Here we go for round one. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nobody home with that hook. Can't find a home for that jab. Becoming undisputed champion is absolutely epic, but now everybody's coming to get you, including right here, right now. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. Good counter punching. Counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go, it's round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Beautiful counter shot. Back and forth they go. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Missing with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? You don't want to trade shots. That uppercut's blocked. Perfect counter shot. Just misses with that jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Throws the jab, but does not score. Nice slip to avoid the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without it.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight has a real good flow to it. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Let's start the 6th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The straight right just misses. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter punch. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And down goes Kingmaker. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back.
Round 7, here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. That uppercut misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That right hook won't score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. That right hook's blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. High promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and the cornerman.
And we enter the ninth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Trying to land that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about...
And there's the bell for round 10. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Just missed with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skillful.
Good counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
There's the bell to start round 11. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Got to use their jab better in this fight. The stamina is off the charts. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skillful.
And Kingmaker has been knocked down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You believe what we are seeing. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So a majority decision, and you've got to wonder if we're going to see a rematch down the line.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But for the fight to be so close shows how much these fighters have come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, here is your winner by majority decision and still undisputed champion, the Ball.